So today we're going to answer the question, is the GoPro Hero 8 a piece of shit? I got the new firmware, got a fast motherfucking 128 gig SD card in the motherfucker, and I'm at Tinker Falls. We're going to do an adventure. I'm going to put it up against my Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus, which has super steady, no gimbal today, so we're just going to use what I got. And we also are going to break out my DJI Osmo Pocket, and we're going to see which one of these motherfuckers gets the job done the best. But mainly I want to check and see if this GoPro with the new firmware update is going to fail. And if it fails, it's going to sit on the shelf, and probably my phone, and probably I'll have that in my pocket for some other bells and whistles. But we're going to go over that in a minute. We're going to go through, basically just documenting this little adventure with it. I'm going to talk about these cameras as I use them and what advantages and disadvantages each camera has. And this will be the ultimate comparison. You guys have asked for this, so I'm, in the comment, well, my camera people asked for this. My health and fasting people are like, what the fuck is this shit? If you want my health shit, you got to go to lbry.tv and watch it there. So this might have been a bad life choice, though. I'm gonna say, let's take a look, because this, yeah, it's not gonna be fun. I made the rather poor decision of coming to Tinker Falls in the winter, but we're gonna see, because this hasn't been plowed at all. It's pretty fucking crazy. So hopefully I can get my fucking car out, because if I can't, it's gonna suck. So I'm not using my lav mic today. We're gonna use the mics entirely on these cameras to document this little trip. I don't know what I'm thinking. I was thinking coming here, but it's warm enough-ish. It's not snowing, at least. And so first thing we're gonna test is stability between super steady. You're watching me on the GoPro right now, because the GoPro's the main test camera for this trip. So I'll be doing the most filming with it. See if it overheats or has condensation or locks up or freezes and loses shit. We'll find out. We'll see. Other people have sworn by it. The fanboys spoke out. About 50% of you hate this GoPro and 50% of you like it, according to my like ratio on the GoPro is a piece of shit video, and likely you clicked on it to find out if it's still a piece of shit. So we're gonna find that out. But first, we're gonna do a nice little stability test walking, both at 4K. Best picture settings I can do on the GoPro, and there's only auto. Disadvantage of this is there's only auto. So we're at Labrador Hollow, which is also, this is Tinker Falls in Labrador Hollow. So let's do that. So now we're just walking down the trail. I can see some jitteriness. We got super steady in 4K on my phone, and it's a little jittery looking, I ain't gonna lie. Whereas GoPro's nice and smooth. So pretty much GoPro's winning on the, assuming you're in good light, by the way, because the GoPro has been known to fail. I will say when I'm just kind of standing still, it's pretty good. It's getting my handshakes out. The phone has a prettier lens, I think. That's just my opinion. But the walking test GoPro, if it's just between the GoPro and the phone without my gimbal, which I own, which I will always have with me, I'd say the GoPro's doing a good job here. So let's continue to walk a bit. I might speed this up. We might try speeding this up a little. See what we can see. It is definitely winter still. So now let's do the film myself test. So now I'm filming myself. Just the on-camera mics for both of these. Walking, talking, what a vlogger does essentially. It's a little awkward holding the phone. I could get something to hold it. You know, right now I'm using the GoPro there, and this is how I'm holding the phone essentially. So if I want to be vloggy, I have to face myself and basically see how this works. It's a little chilly here, a little bit. I brought some extra cold weather gear just in case. Gotta be prepared. Didn't bring much in the way of water, but I'll just eat snow. Should probably kill me. It's a good thing this is less than a mile. So now we're kind of doing a side-by-side if I wanted to stop and do a little handheld thing. My hands are not very steady. So we'll see how this stability works. It might work better in 1080 on my phone. But yeah, I think heads up, they're kind of neck and neck. But the picture quality goes to the Samsung in my book, while the stability is going to the GoPro. Of course, I do have the advantage of punching in. Zooming in a little bit with the Samsung, so there's that. And it's pretty smooth. Like if I'm walking with it punched in, I don't know, no, it's still kind of jittery. But the wide angle lens I'm very happy with on the phone. I'll carry a fucking gimbal because to me the picture quality is better on the Samsung. But maybe I'll keep my GoPro in my pocket for the walking shots. So that concludes the Samsung test. So clearly I need the gimbal if I'm going to do walking and hiking with the phone. So in that case, turns out I have a camera that is a gimbal. So hold on, someone's coming. How's it going? I'm doing all right, just doing a camera test. This test is going to be the GoPro versus the Osmo Pocket. Advantages of the Osmo Pocket is it's a gimbal. It has tracking. It completely, the image quality is better. It's not as rugged. It can't lose tracking, and it can be a little finicky to fuck with, whereas the GoPros just go on and go. I can go a lot wider angle on the GoPro than I can. So the disadvantage of the Osmo Pocket is going to be the audio is shit compared to the GoPro, but the GoPro's shit compared to a lot of other stuff. But they did massively make the GoPro audio usable. It's cold out right now, so I don't anticipate there's going to be any overheating problems with the GoPro. I'm not going to get the media mod because I'm still pissed that at what it went through. So far on this little test, the GoPro seems to be holding up, assuming my footage isn't lost. Good thing I got backups, huh? But I'll say it's a wash in terms of stability. They both have their own advantages with the stability, whereas the Osmo's tracking my face. The Osmo will always be stable in low light though, whereas the GoPro stabilization tends to conk out if the light drops too low. So there's that. Overall, I would say the image quality goes to the Osmo Pocket. I've seen both of these quite extensively. And yeah, so let's go take a look at the falls. And let's try and get our approach going here. So we're that's the stream here and shit. I will say I sound like shit when I'm behind the GoPro. So this is Tinker Falls here. So I will say one of the advantages is of my phone is I'm going to be able to punch right up close to the falls. Good thing I always have my phone on me, so it's not an issue no matter whether it really comes down, am I going to carry the GoPro with me or am I going to carry the Osmo Pocket? It's hard to decide because they both have some distinct advantages in terms of camera and picture quality. I'm wondering if this is safe. To cross. It looks safe, but I know there's no bridge here. We're walking on ice. Aw, shit. I'm tracking the snowman, kind of. So right there, I was able to have another advantage to the Osmo is I can track shit. So if I'm doing hyperlapses or hyper smooth, while the GoPro does a pretty good job because of its stability, I can't do those hyperlapse tracking shots that the Osmo Pocket can do. So there's that. So it's a wash on terms of getting cinematic shots. But it's not just about cinematic shots. Yeah. So now I'm just trying to do a really steady shot of the falls in 4K. I definitely love this lens. This is the Note 10 Plus here. Because I have steady shot on, I'm only got the access to the 2 lenses. So it's interesting. I'm really trying to hold this steady right now. Definitely need a gimbal, I think. I don't think 4K that's stabilization's holding up very well. It's still pretty fucking good though for the phone. Like if I just had my phone, I'm doing a gimbal ninja walk right now. So it's working pretty well. I mean, it's not perfect, but in a pinch, it's nice to know I can whip my phone out and get, with maybe a little tweaking in post, and I'm not going to tweak it right now for this video, but And now, for the thing that this can do, I'm punched way in there, see? As I walk a little bit here. I'll say it's usable with the steady shot. I can definitely see some wobbling on the screen. I'll have to see what it looks like on the computer. Try and get closer without dying. That is fucking awesome looking up there. Okay, that is ice. We definitely don't want to get all in the ice. And this is, of course, I have to turn the steady shot off. It does still have optical stabilization, so I'm hand holding it right now on the zoom lens. It's the third lens on the Samsung. And this is why it's pretty much invaluable as a vlogger, travel vlogger camera, because I can get punched way in on shit. And of course, it's not very good with motion. It's definitely pretty beautiful here though, in the winter, surprisingly. And this is, of course, the Note 10 Plus with no stabilization while I walk. And try not to slip and fall and die. I'm really hoping I can get my fucking car out. It'll be interesting if I can't. So yeah, that's just with the optical stabilization. It's definitely more wobbly. Yeah. Getting a little cold. Losing light now, a little bit. Sun's right there. It's about to go behind that hill, and it's gonna make it a lot colder here. So that concludes this test. Obviously, in terms of stability, I'll probably be using my gimbal with my phone in most good weather cases. So far, the GoPro seems to be holding up with the new firmware. In terms of, I don't see it crashing, it's not overheating, the battery's actually lasting a little bit more than I thought it would with the amount of filming I'm doing. I am going to film another video alongside this one. It's still awesome. I am going to film another video alongside this one for my channel on LBRY. But for those of you watching this on YouTube, not all of my content goes to YouTube. I do one video a week on YouTube. The rest of my videos will be on LBRY. Follow me at ScottTheTruckDriver on there. Link is down below. Also use the affiliate link if you want to sign up. I think we both get a 20 LBC bonus for that. So once you're verified, that is. It's a little bit of a process to get verified, but it is what it is. But you don't have to. You can just go to lbry.tv. That link is below as well, directly to my channel, and watch without even logging in if that's your thing. I wanted to make it as easy as possible for people on YouTube who want to watch my content to be able to find it on LBRY. So, but this video, this is here on YouTube and LBRY. All of my shit that's on YouTube's on LBRY. So there's that. If you want a nice ad-free experience, that's the place to go. Because I'm gonna pepper the shit out of this shit with fucking mid-rolls. Yeah. You like the mid-rolls? You like them advertisers all in my shit? Oh, wait a minute. You're using Brave browser? Yeah. Okay. So, if you like this video and you found it enlightening and you want me to make more videos about camera shit, please head to ScottTheTruckDriver.com and leave a tip in the virtual tip jar, because YouTube sure ain't fucking paying the bills or even pimping my videos out for that matter. You know, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the same amount of views on LBRY that I get here on YouTube. Just saying. But I do love doing videography and camera work, so there will be more content like this on my channel. My YouTube channel has changed directions into, it's going to be more vloggy like this, more adventure videos, and talking about how to do it with the camera gear, stuff I use when I edit on my road trips, you know, maybe some tutorials here and there, you know, things that can still do good on YouTube, while trying to not say fuck as much, but I can't promise that. I know the camera community, you guys are fucking sensitive. You hear the word fuck more than a few fucking times in a few fucking minutes, and then you're like, I can't watch you, you piece of shit, you fucking dickhead with your fucking swearing. We can't listen to fucking swearing. Swearing is for fucking dickheads that are stupid. We don't want to watch stupid people on talk about our camera shit. We're sensitive as fuck, and we can't hear the word fuck ever. We're fucking just, we just can't handle life. It's so fucking hard to handle life. I can't. You're hurting my ears. I have to stop this video right now and write you a comment that tells you that you said fuck too many times, because it's somehow gonna fucking change you, that you're gonna fucking see these comments and you're finally gonna cave into the pressure, the social pressure of not saying the word fuck, and so that you can make a few fucking dollars. And holy fucking shit, I think this video got fucking demonetized because of the amount of times I fucking said the word fuck. Oh my god, what am I gonna do now? This is bullshit. I don't know what happened. I was holding that in. But I'm not a fucking expert. I'm just a fucking asshole. Well, I do know a lot about cameras. Like, I do know about the SD card thing. Can't tell you how many motherfuckers are like, did you put a good SD card in it? By the way, this entire fucking segment was filmed on the same high-speed SD card. And look at that. Firmware must have did something. 'Cause it didn't crash. I gotta go get my fucking car out of the fucking snow. That's gonna be fun. I might be stuck here. I brought one bottle of water. Actually, no, I think I left the bottle of water at home. If you see this video, I didn't die. It's getting cold and shit. Let's try and get the fuck out of here. Oh, there's a little bit of a fucking breeze now. This will be the wind test. I didn't put my little windsock on. We're all intimate now and shit. Might have to put my gloves on. One thing that is nice about the GoPro is it's pretty easy to operate with just your fucking gloves. You could probably do it. Now the Osmo would be a pain in the ass. And my phone, I'd have to take the gloves off. But GoPro, I could work with my gloves on. It's definitely a good winter camera. I don't know about this. I don't know if my fucking car is gonna make it out of this shit. I'm gonna give myself a good advantage here. It's probably gonna be this way. It'll be interesting to see if I can get the fuck out of here, huh? What the hell was I thinking? Look at it. Well, I was gonna try and get out, but now I gotta wait. So I guess I gotta wait till you get him out. I don't know if I'm gonna make it out, so maybe I should probably try before you leave.
Yeah, if you're ready to go, I'd pull out of the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and just gun it back out. Maybe my little Prius will make it. Oh. Here we go. It's not working out. That worked. Made it. Didn't die. Once again, the Prius didn't get stuck, although it's pretty scrapey on the bottom of my car, which kind of sucks. But yeah, it's fucking great. The other motherfucker got stuck. Note to self: when you go out in the winter in a Prius, be a little careful. That could have gone the other way. I could have ended up paying $100 for tow out of there. And there was a tow truck there because there was another car stuck there. Although there was nobody in the car, so it's like, how are they gonna get him out? No. I don't know. Or maybe that was the guy that was there. He walked to the tow truck place, maybe. That would suck to have to walk to the tow truck place. Have a nice motherfucking day and shit. It's gonna be a lot more adventures. Maybe the GoPro will be along for the ride. I don't know. I did use it. You GoPro fanboys ought to be happy then. I'm not buying the fucking media mod, because that fucking media mod's a piece of shit. I don't want the fucking media mod, alright? We don't need the media mod, unless you want to hook an external mic up. But even then, I don't like the idea of how exposed the internals of the GoPro are with that mic. I think I'll just have my lapel mic on and have my phone record separate audio if I need audio from my voice and shit. But in a pinch like this, it looks like it's getting the job done. So would I buy the GoPro knowing what I know now? Probably not. There's a deer. I think that was a deer digging at something. Probably not. So I guess maybe I should just bring all three fucking cameras. You know, be like camera prepared for any situation, because they could all fit in kind of my pocket, unless I bring the selfie stick that the GoPro's mounted to, which can kind of fit in my pocket too. I don't know. I'll keep testing this fucking GoPro out as a vloggy, on the go, travel-y solution. Doesn't mean I'm giving up my other options. You know, maybe as a companion to the phone with the gimbal. I guess what it really boils down to is the difference between the Note 10 Plus and the motherfucking Osmo Pocket. Because both of them can do the same thing, because it's an Osmo gimbal that I have for my phone. it's just a question of one's easier to get out and get going, which is the Osmo Pocket. So I don't know. I'll probably have all three of these fucking things with me. Let's face it, because they're all situational. Why can't I just have one fucking camera that does all of this shit? All right? Let's have something that's got a gimbal built in that sounds good for vlogging, has a front-facing screen preferably. You know, why can't we just have one little itty-bitty camera that does all of that? Is it the Insta360 1R or whatever the fuck that shit is? Because I'm not buying that either. I've had enough with this action cam shit. I already bought this fucking GoPro Hero 8, and hopefully now with the new firmware, it gets the fucking job done and they fixed all the buggy failure shit that was going on. Battery life still sucks ass, but hey, it's cold out. That's to be expected. You know, it's a question of what gets the job done, really. It's about what gets the job done. I think this is getting the job done. Have a nice motherfucking day and shit.